Hey, it's your interim the Doll Queen. Welcome back to my channel. And so today we are taking a look at Monster High Fearbook Venus. Once again, another review that everyone on their left butt cheek has already done, but I'm gonna do it myself because I feel like it. So this doll I got on sale because Target always does their promotions around this time of year where you can get like 20% off basically. So I got her for 20, which is perfect. That's exactly what she's worth. And here we have on this side Monster High Fearbook. Guys, this is the Fearbook line. It's supposed to look like a yearbook. This is still by far the best G3 packaging that we've gotten. Or I guess Fancy Liquino was also really good. So I guess it's the best like playline packaging. And we see like here the ribbing of the books, or like the book pages to mimic that. It says Monster High right there. Over here we have some of Venus's core doll icons like the phone, the Trapper Keeper, and the hairspray, or like hydrating hairspray and stuff like that. And then we have Venus's little postcard thing, and it says her name, which I noticed. I looked at my after putting up the all the box art up on my wall again, like reorganizing it, I noticed that Twyla and Toralai's like name tags right here were done in like metallic like foil, but Abby and Venus just kind of have a regular printed thing, so I don't know what's up with that. But she is the leader of the Unearthed Club. And then her packaging fades from green to pink because green and pink are both of her colors. You can't have Venus without either. Yeah, just look how much better this is. Like, this is how you do square packaging. We just got off of Cupid's review, and I'm still pissed about Cupid's packaging. Like, that Scary Sweet Birthday packaging is ass. That's her barcode. She is a Target exclusive in the US, so in the US, you're only gonna find her at Target. Up here we have Monster High, and then Fearbook line, we have Draculaura, who I assume is going to keep being produced alongside Abby and Venus. I already have my review up for Abby if you want to watch that. Because, like, Twyla now is going on clearance, so Toralai and Twyla are now gone. But Draculaura is still there, so I assume that they're going to keep producing Draculaura because... of course. Then we can see the full body artwork of Venus here, which is really pretty. I do like it. It says her name right there, and then over here it says After School Activity Botanist Spotlight. Why did you join the Unearthed Club? For me, nothing is more divine than helping a garden flourish. Like, okay, girly. Yeah, so that's it. Really pretty. I love the pink to the grade pink gradient. I think it's really pretty. And I don't know if I showed you on my Abby yet because I mentioned rerouting in my video, I think, but I did do it. Here is Abby's reroute. She is so cute now. Literally, like I said, she has, I don't know why this is starting to come undone. We gotta tighten that bitch. But yeah, this knitted cardigan, everything. This skirt, super pretty. Although her newer skirt that's gonna come out with what is it, Self-Scare Day? I want to put that skirt on this one, then she'll be perf. Boots, still love, but the hair, I ate. Like, sorry y'all, I ate. I added white in there along with the pink and the blue. Yeah, the bangs are a little wonky, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, you can see it when I turn it like this. Her bangs are a little wonky, but I tried, okay? I tried. It's hard to do bangs. And I like this outfit more, personally, after rereading her, because she looks so cute with bangs. I rooted her with nylon, and I had to get this tinsel from, where is it? Sally's Beauty. And it turned out okay. I think that the tinsel definitely matches what it should be, but after like having to boil it with the hair and stuff, it didn't like that. So yeah, color wise, I think it's a pretty good job. If you're curious, got this hair from Shimmerlocks on Etsy. This was Chief Indigo, then Frosted Tear, I think is what is this called, Blossom for this, and then Angel White. I don't know, just whatever the standard white. So yeah, if you want to reroot, those are the colors I picked, and I think that turned out pretty good. So that is my Abby. Love her very, very much. She is my second fave Fearbook doll after Torlai. So good. And if you don't like Abby, what's wrong with you? Anyways, let's go ahead and unbox this bitch. So here she is, and we are going to take a look at her accessories first. So starting off, we have her Fearbook, which has Venus on the front. You open it up, and then you can see all these vines and little earth hearts. Again, gradient of pink and green. And then we can see her little punk nature thing right there, and then her photo. And then on this side, we can see who's in on Earth Club, which is Deuce and Heath, which is pretty cool. I love seeing Deuce and Heath be drawn again because we need more dolls of them, like ASAP. And seeing like the show, it would have made more sense for Jennifer to be here rather than Deuce, but that is okay. And this Fearbook is like made out of more of a cardstock material, a lot more flexible than the original Fearbook, like hard, like thicker cardboard than this. So that's interesting. And then her jacket is the same as some of the others or like the Wave 1, stupid tag, where we have this like felt material for the body, and then the like cheap satin for the sleeves, but hers has little prints on it. So we have nature on this side and MH on this side. And then we have Unearthed Club right there. So definitely Abby has the best, because Abby's body, like jacket body, was made out of fur, and it was really nice. So Abby wins in the varsity jacket department. And then for her gardening accessories, we have the little planter and the plants, which the plants, we have this like cat ear Venus McFlytrap. Why did I say McFlytrap? Venus flytrap. And if you pull out, the root has a little screaming face on it, kind of like Harry Potter. Then this one is a little eyeball orange flower. My problem with these is that they do not stay in here. It should have been like a little like that, and then dipped in a little bit to make it like a plug, so they actually stay in. These just kind of sit in here and fall out really easily. So that is definitely something. And then moving on, we have her gardening accessories, being her watering can, which is pretty cute. And then her hoe. She's got a hoe that is silver with a little bone end, like the utensils in like the high school and stuff. And then there's vines wrapping around it, but it's only painted in the front, which is fine, I guess, but kind of weird because you can see where it stops. And then we have a coffin-shaped shovel. The same stuff going on. And then we've got a pair of gardening gloves, which is pretty cool. I don't know why they chose bright blue, but I feel like pink would have made more sense, but whatever. They are thicker, just hands, and definitely look like gardening gloves. And they have vines on them, and you can see like the end of the glove. And these use the brand new peg system. So Venus uses the new peg system that started with Nephra in the Hollywood Mysteries line. So that's interesting. Cool that we got alternate hands though. I think this is awesome. And then we have a Unearth Day poster right here with the tree on top of the earth with all the flowers. It's cute. And then we have her tote bag, which is translucent hot pink with a skull and some fly traps there. It's a really cute bag. Then on the back is unpainted. And some people might not have clocked this, but this is actually a reused sculpt from Heath back in the Scared Ice Island line. So this is the exact same sculpt, although they use different sides that are painted. So that is Heath's bag. So makes sense that they both have their little gardening or little tote bags, because environmentally friendly bitches love their tote bags. So that is all the accessories. And with this tote bag, you can put like the gardening supplies in here, along with the poster that she can hang up later. And can you put the gloves in here? Yes, if you do it this way. So yes, she can hold all of her gardening accessories in here, which I think is pretty cute. And then moving on to her, she is interesting. I will get to my problems with her, but her base doll, 10 out of 10. I love. It's very, very nice. So unfortunately she has a bad case of box hair, as you can see. But she does have a hairnet in the box to help keep the curls safe and from being damaged, which why didn't Cupid get that? I don't know, but it's weird. But you can see the hairnet, and it's done in with T-ties and a rubber band. So I am going to remove all of that and be right back. So that was a hassle, but here's the hairnet, just a little pink hairnet. I don't know. That's what it looks like. There you go. So this is what her hair looks like after me trying to zhuzh it a little bit. It's really difficult, but yeah, that is what it looks like. Not my fave, because it just kind of looks like it starts up here and then just, you know, because I wish it would like fro, you know, but it is saran, which is very nice, and it means that they can make saran in a much more coily texture, and I think that Claudine deserves this treatment as well. She needs this treatment. And this is a new 2025 head sculpt for Venus, and you're like, why? Well, it's because they had to remove all of the sculpted braids that they did on her, so that's just kind of bare. Which I was curious if they were actually going to just root over her braids or make a new head sculpt. And they decided to make a new head sculpt, or just modified one. But yeah, I love the hair texture they gave her, and the hair colors are great. This is definitely Venus's color. And then I love the 2 different shades of green that we got. This darker shade of green is fucking everything. I love it. I love it so much. And then this lighter green that they added in is very nice too. It makes really nice dimension with her hair. Yeah, it's just no notes. Really good. She has her classic leaf ears, but unfortunately, she doesn't have any earrings, which is weird, because we'll get to my whole rant later. I'll just go over what she has. But we have her edges, a new edge pattern. You can see little leaves in there. It's super cute. Love it. And then for her face, she has a now forward-facing glance. It is hard to get one that looks good, because most of the time she ends up looking wall-eyed, but this one actually looks pretty good. And it so happened to be the one that had perfect or near perfect teeth as well. So that's fun. Her makeup is nice neon pink right there. Some yellow on the underlashes, which is really cool. And then she's got some yellow up in her eyes as well. And then her lips are like this dark purple to a lighter purple gradient, which looks really good. Yeah, she ate. Uh, and then she does have the same like silver vine necklace thing that she did on her cordal. I don't mind it. But this time she does get a matching bracelet that is a bunch of like basically a ring of thorny vines. Very nice. As for her clothing, she has this crop top that is made out of a nice little stretchy athleisure material that is black, no print on it, just simple black crop top, which I'm okay with. Looks good. And then the piece that I abhor are these overalls. Some people love them. I personally hate them. These are made out of a cheap, like faux denim. They're knotted up here. They look fine, I guess. And you think I'd love it because I love pink and orange together. So like the print is cute with all the eyeballs and like stuff. It's just like I just don't really like it on Venus very much. But I do really like the print on it. And then the cuff down here is killing me because what do you mean you're gonna cuff it to where we see the white under part of the printing? Horrid. And it all just velcros in the back. And then as for her shoes, these are nice gardening boots. I'm not a big fan of gardening boots, of how they end up looking, but this is a gardening doll. No notes on the boots. Had to be done. And these are pretty cool. We basically have cleats, but instead of having like cleat material, we have a bunch of teeth. We can see like the little roots and gums right here of like the tooth. It's really cool. This is a really bright pink, by the way. I don't know if it's coming off on camera that way. Then on here, we can see little fly traps and hearts. Really cute. Yeah, no notes on the boots. They're actually pretty cool, but you know, they did the thing. Then we have fly traps on the bottom. These are really cute boots for gardening. So, if you couldn't tell, I don't really fuck with gardening dolls very much. It's not really my fave aesthetic, but the shoes are good. They're good shoes. So my big, oh yeah, I also forgot. She has another pair of her core glasses, but in orange. And you know, I'm a big sucker for orange. Love it. But I don't know. Her like outfit has some orange elements to it. But then it just, I don't know. The yellow kind of comes out of nowhere, and then this outfit has orange, so it's like pink, green, and orange, which is fun. I don't mind that. I just think that, I don't know, we should have stuck with either yellow or orange. Frankie tends to have that problem too, but with yellow and green. But yeah, that's what the sunglasses look like. Again, they're really not my fave, but they're fine, I guess. I think instead of sunglasses, I would have really, really preferred earrings. So, my big problem with this doll is that she's not punk. Like, in the slightest. Like, I will show you her core doll so you can see what I mean. This is what the Venus that we started off with. We can see the black hair, but it's in the same like silhouette as original Venus with these side braids, which I loved G1 Venus for the fact that she always had some sort of side shave, undercut, something like that. So even if they decided to go with this texture, if we still kept this, I would have been happy. Or if we went and did an actual undercut on the bottom, I think that would have been cool too. But this, just having the textured hair, again, love the hair, but nothing about it is giving punk, you know? And yes, PSA, if you notice the vibrancy difference, the core Venus's hair gets lightened and damaged from being exposed to sunlight, even if it's indirect sunlight. So beware of that. But you can see here, like, we have like fishnets and tatteredness in these little jean shorts, tatteredness in the socks, big chunky boots, which obviously the boots aren't the problem. So like this, having everything all clean and nice and cut, and it's just like, where's the chains? Where's the, like, we have some spikiness in the jewelry, like with this bracelet and the necklace, and that's kind of it of where we get like punk wise. Because then if we look at the outfit, it's like, this isn't the same girl. Like, this is basically just Venus's twin sister, because like they're not dressed in a remotely similar style, and it pisses me off because like I loved G1 Venus because she always came in with her own edgier punk twist to every single outfit. Like Gloom and Bloom, loved. Like even the what was it? It was I Heart either accessories or fashion or whatever, but they like made checkerboard on her like side shave. Like they did so much cool shit with her that they just aren't incorporating as much with this fashion, and it's pissing me off because Venus looked so promising in their core doll. Like, this is my favorite core doll. I love this doll. They did such a great doll with job with the punk aesthetic here, but they just did not translate it at all to any of her other dolls. Garden Mysteries, I can has like punk elements with the fishnets and stuff, so that one ends up getting a pass. But this one and her new Self-Scare Day, they're not really punk at all. Like, just nothing. It's just a bunch of nothing. The shoes on Venus are always good, but the clothing itself is, for this doll in Self-Scare Day, just they're not for Venus, basically. It's sad to me as someone who loves Venus and her little punk fashion. So yeah, I just had to say that because that's why I didn't buy this full price, because she's a beautiful base doll, but she's not punk at all, and it's very frustrating. And if we look at her makeup, you can see the difference in the side glances, and they gave her like warmer hazel eyes here versus her core doll. Yeah, so just had to point that out real quick because it was pissing me off and no one was talking about it. This is what she looks like with her gloves. It is really ugly, but I think that's the point. They're just gardening gloves. They're here for storytelling purposes, not for fashion. So yeah, I bought an extra of the Skulltimate Secrets Garden Mysteries Venus because she was on clearance, and I wanted another one for the clothing, so she and Self-Scare Day can actually have some punk clothing because she needs it. Like, it's disappointing, quite frankly. It's very, very disappointing that they are just forgetting that Venus is supposed to be punk. So yeah, I'm gonna put on her jacket real quick. Okay, her jacket is making the outfit actively worse. Not good. But yeah, I will definitely be restyling her. After I wash her hair and stuff, I do plan on giving her like doing this and making like basically a like faux hawk with her hair. So it ends up being like this kind of, but I can spread it out more like that. I feel like it's gonna look cool and it's gonna look more punk because it's necessary for her. And you can, like, I'm not like poo-pooing anyone who loves this overalls and like loves this doll overall and is like yes, because she is pretty and she's a good gardening doll. She just isn't Venus, you know? So yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. So that is it for Fearbook Venus. I don't know if this line will be continuing, but if it does, I'm really hoping it does because it's the only way that we're getting these side characters at this point. I hope we get Ghoulia and Spectra in the next wave. Like, I'm praying for it. So yeah, From Reading Stream, I grant you a glorious, fantabulous day. Toodles!